Did you know that when you open your eyes, even in a well-lit room, there is an initial moment when nothing is visible and everything is dark? The speed of light travels so fast that this momentary darkness is impossible to perceive. But logically, even at 300,000 kilometers per second, it still takes light some unit of time to travel between one point and another, between the object and your iris, before you can perceive it. Imagine living a life marred by some sort of disease, but everything moves so quickly you lack even the ability to register or understand the illness. This encapsulates the prevalence of the background anxiety that never stops running in modern life. If stress or anxiety could be allocated a dictionary definition, you might call it the gap between expectation and reality. Sometimes the gaps are large and obvious. When you're rejected for a job or by a person, the dissonance is instant. But the things that really kill you from the inside out are usually less obvious and more surreptitious. Whether it's a quick scan of an email that raises your heart rate, a frown in the mirror when you dislike something on your skin, or a pit in your stomach as you await the outcome of a decision, you move through your days constantly experiencing micro-tensions. And every flash of unintentional cortisol slowly destroys you. The mental phenomenon is also a physical one. For such a thing degrades your telomeres, the protective caps on the ends of your DNA, and chronically fraying them in this way has been shown to reduce lifespan by 10 to 15 years. The story goes further. It can also cause the body to activate bad genes that were otherwise dormant. Though only 1% of the world's population suffers from arthritis, 1 in 4 carry the HLA-DRB1 allele. Chronic stress has been documented to lead to its activation. For the one who has already been existing in society for a while, it could take a lifetime for them to slow down and begin to understand and perceive what they are experiencing on a moment-by-moment basis. They are simply too accustomed to the routine and forcibly adapted to their way of life. And though one may not emerge as an enlightened being through rounds of meditation or engaging in a retreat, perhaps they will at least be granted the sorely lacking window of silence needed to begin to perceive the constant mental abrasions that grate their mind throughout the day. To be able to observe the life they live is one that is an unfolding of a death by 1,000 cuts. Others may put their hands up and simply claim, that's just life. Stress will never go away, and this is just part of the human experience. But there is a long list of things that were just part of the human experience. Widespread famine, polio, smallpox, frequent deaths in childbirth. Surely the refusal to accept a painful tragedy as just a perpetual fact of life is one of the most triumphant qualities of the human race. So why ignore such an approach when it comes to the tragedy of the uncontrolled mind, a disease which is a living reality for virtually the entirety of the world's population, a population who will ultimately live a life that was never able to fully break free of all stress and anxiety. Indeed, one might be wise to ask, what purpose is there in increasingly developing advanced creature comforts and perfect climate-controlled homes, when the one sitting inside of them remains ravaged by their own mind nonetheless?